What I thought, are we doing it together, or is that what you wanted to do? Or did you want it one at a time? I'm sorry.
I think we should do it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All three of us? Yeah. Pressure's on.
Okay, so I'm Sean from The Average Gamer.
I'm Troy Baker. I'm Roger Craig Smith. And you're watching Not the Average website on The Average Gamer. Oh, well done.
I've had hands-on with the game, and it's mind-blowing. Yeah, because we've literally just come off from the great series of the 2 games, and to hear a prequel and having yourselves in the game is amazing. What kind of stuff would you guys go through to kind of prep yourself for each role as Batman and Joker?
Well, I think, one pitfall that you can fall into is, to come in with all these preconceived ideas and all these notions of what you want it to be. And fortunately, we've got such a great team with Eric Holmes, a creative director, and Amanda Wyatt, our voice director, and the entire team at Warner Brothers Games Montreal, that they really devoted themselves. Every person on this team is such a diehard, passionate Batman fan. And that Batman blood runs deep within the DNA of the team. So we walked in, coupled with what their vision was, and in just a sea of wealth of information, with 75 years of Batman history, So we've got so much to pull from. And then clearly, because we're an Arkham game, we're an origin story, so we get to look to Asylum and to City to show that this is where we're going to take these characters. But here's where they're at now, and it's such a unique, kind of ambiguous time period. It's year 2. So really for us, it was just being good listeners and having a good footing in who that character already was, and listening to what they have for their vision, and just going with that.
I ate a lot of Milk Duds and drank a lot of beer.
Yeah.
That was essentially how I conjured up that. No, he's covered all the bases. I mean, Eric Holmes gave me a copy of Batman Year 1 to kind of sort of give me an idea of the tonality they wanted to try to explore with this. But also, that being said, he was saying, don't necessarily think that's the version that we're going to do. For me, I didn't want to over-prepare because I knew that creatively, Eric had such a passion for this project and knew exactly what it was that he wanted to accomplish. So I just sort of went, cool, I'm in your hands, man, tell me what you want to do. And which was also a big relief to me, because taking on something this iconic was like, oh, okay, here we go. And so thankfully I was able to rely very heavily on Eric to kind of have that be my preparation.
Favourite moments as your characters, without spoilers, what would you say each of yours would be from this game?
I can't say without spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Just
first of
tell us,
all,
we'll cut it.
yeah, this is what it is.
Yeah. When everybody dies.
So that part. Yeah, Batman dies. It's so funny because if you take certain moments out of context, they may not be as profound. They can be good, but it's when you put them inside the setting of the story, you're like, wow, that's why he does this. So each of these little moments that kind of tip the hat to who the character is and where this story is going, and there's never a point where it's too on the nose and you look and you go, oh, that's why, I see what you did there. There's nothing that's ever that heavy-handed. It's just laid out, and it's already backloaded with all the information that you have of, that's why Batman does this, that's why Joker does this. But to be able to see a little moment of where that is, that to me is my favorite aspect, at least, of the game.
Cool. There was like a Ginger Rogers, Fred Astaire moment with Batman and Joker.
Different game.
Was it not?
It's a different game.
Is that not? Oh.
It's okay. We talked about this.
Shoot.
Different.
Opening credits, I guess. Yeah, he's right, man. There's nothing you can do without spoiling stuff, because there's so many like neat things, because we're exploring this from an origins perspective. There's a lot of neat stuff that happens as far as like relationships that are forged, and that whole "your enemies will define you" slogan is so hitting it just hits the nail right on the head.
Are you both gamers yourself, seeing as you're in almost every video game that's awesome at the moment?
I'm a huge, we're both huge gamers.
Absolutely.
And it was really cool to kind of go back and revisit both Arkham City and Arkham Asylum for this as well, just because they're two of the highest rated video games of all time. And clearly, the Arkham franchise is something that's people have latched onto. And what I love is that people are going to be able to sit down with this and put this side by side with those games. There's a continuity, there's a through line within this, even outside being two different developers.
I've got some quick fire questions about the game, if you had hands on. So, I'm going to ask you individually what your favourite so-and-so is, and you just hit me back with whatever it is. So, Troy, your favourite gadget so far in the game?
God. The shot gloves.
Ooh,
Batarang.
Batarang, cool. Favourite enemy so far?
Joker.
Joker.
You have to say.
What was I going to say, Batman?
Yeah, dude.
But from the player's
No, but I'm saying.
perspective.
Oh, from the player's perspective. Batman. Wait, bad guy? No, I just said Joker, man. I'm just sorry. Pressure's on you, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking at Deathstroke right now and think that's pretty.
He is pretty hardcore.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, these are real rapid fire. We're like,
Just dragging it on. So wrong. Okay, rapid fire. The thing is.
Okay, how about favourite move with Batman? Because he's armed with an arsenal of different takedowns. What's your favourite? Is it like a glide kick or I don't know, two-arm takedown? What's been your favourite so far?
Jazzy hands.
Bat hands.
Oh, I keep getting that wrong.
I the glide kick is off, something that's been throughout all the games. I love the glide kick because you just feel to be able to be perched up like Batman and just swoop down and bam. I still love that so much.
And finally, as
Again,
DC,
rapid fire. Sorry.
as DC, favorite DC character each, if you can choose one, other than Batman related one.
Oh. I don't know if I can do that just because Joker is my favorite.
Yeah.
Batman is my favorite part of the DC universe.
Because Batman is DC is huge, so
True.
I mean,
it is, but DC is also based on Batman's Detective Comics.
It is.
Right. So like Superman is Action Comics.
yes.
So I say that DC is birthed out of Batman. So Batman stays my favorite.
Excellent.
It's one
Me
favorite
too.
that I can answer.
Could you just introduce yourselves just to the camera for us?
Absolutely. Me first.
Sure.
Okay.
Do it.
I'm Troy Baker. I play the Joker in Batman: Arkham Origins.
That's really good.
Not bad.
That's really good.
Do the same thing.
I'm Nolan North.
No. We talked about this.
JB Blow.
Nope. Still not it.
Shoot. I'm Smith.
I'm Roger Craig Smith.
Can we start again? Yeah. I'm kidding. like, you're too kind. You're like, dude, he's losing it. I'm Roger Craig Smith. I voice Batman and Batman Arkham.com.